Bruticus, devastate, devastator.
Hey, I'm Zach Hoffman, the voice of Zartan. Welcome to the Super Awesome Geek Show. Woohoo!
Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to the Super Awesome Geek Show. So yes, Bruticus. Bruticus is one of my favorite combiners. I always go back and forth between is Devastator my favorite or Bruticus my favorite. Devastator was the first one I got, but Bruticus is military vehicles, which is so freaking cool. And I've got a lot of different versions of Bruticus, as you can see in this cabinet here. So it's like, oh, I love Bruticus. Well, Bruticus is coming back in a new form, and here he is from Transformers Age of the Primes. We have Vortex, the first piece of Bruticus. And this is one of Bruticus's arms. And this is the box. We have the gold guys on the one side and Bruticus on the other side. Yeah, you have to say his name that way. You can't just say Bruticus. You have to go Bruticus every single time. There's the back of the packaging for Vortex. Really cool, and I'm really happy to have this figure, and I really can't wait for the rest. This is so awesome. Here he is out of the box. Bruticus's arm, Vortex. Vortex is a helicopter, and I've put all the accessories on him here. I think he's okay in robot form. He's a decent robot. I'm not so sure about the way the tail end of the vehicle is like stuck to his arms. I kind of wish those pieces popped off instead of sort of folded up underneath the arms, because they don't really, I don't know, the arms don't really work for me in the way they are. Here he is, his accessories. He comes with a helicopter blade that can fold up or fold out, 2 side cannons that are exactly the same, and a blaster pistol that can go in his hand. And when he's in vehicle mode, he makes this kind of helicopter, which I think is a transport cargo helicopter, some kind of thing like that. And you can put the 2 guns in the front and 1 in the back, or you can do it with no guns like this. And he's got 2 little jet engines up on the top, a tail rotor, and a foil, or whatever you want to call it, in the back. From the front. Again, it's not a bad helicopter. It's a little chunky, and there are some spots where I think there could be added detail. Like on the side, there's a couple holes down there in the bottom, which I don't know if you'd kind of want those to be filled in, I think. But, it's all right. Comes with instructions. So let's get to transforming this guy. We'll take a look at, how about we look at an old Bruticus commercial, then we'll transform him.
Only we have a military attack group like the Combaticons. Transform Combaticons and attack the new Autobot city.
Autobots, this is our new city, Metroplex. It can transform into a battle station and then transform again into the gigantic Metroplex himself.
But the Combaticons can combine to form Bruticus.
Decepticons attack! Transform Metroplex!
The Transformers from Hasbro.
So awesome! Alright, this is our instructions. We've got them laid out in front of us, and we're ready to tackle the transformation of Vortex. So the first thing we're going to do is spin his head around, and there is a little holder thing down here that we got to pull out, and we've got to line up his head. Easier said than done. So it goes inside this little thing. There we go. Just like that. All right. There we go. And then we want to pull down this wheel. That's going to be his rear landing gear. So just pull that down. I'm not even sure if you need to do that, but there you go. This thing you want to turn sideways temporarily. Close the front end of the helicopter. Clip them together. You see all these clips and pegs. clip them together on those clips and pegs. There we go. Make sure it's snug and all together. And then we are going to open the bottom of the legs, and we're going to put the top part of the legs into the lower part of the legs. So they will move like so. Unpeg them. You have to unpeg them, and then we'll put them in there like that. Close it back up, and you want to peg everything together to make sure that it's tight and seamless as much as possible anyway. And then we're going to spin this closed, and we're going to work on the arms. Now the arms can get a little tricky. You want the symbols, so rotate this so it's out of the way. You kind of want the symbols to be inside. The Decepticon symbols go inside, and then you've got the screw joints and everything lining up with the back of the tail of the helicopter. And that clips in and goes straight across like that. So do that, rotate. Let's see, we gotta twist that, and we want to make it so that the screw is on the outside and the Decepticon symbol goes on the inside, and then the top part goes there and it clips together with those pegs. And now for the back, rotate this foil thing so that it's like that position. You want the thing down, and then you can fold it in and clip that shut. Keep that folded right. The propeller blade up on top, and that should be the helicopter mode. There you go. We're going to do his arm mode once we get all of Devastator together and all of Bruticus, and build Bruticus as a giant robot. Take the helicopter blade, the big blade, and put it in right there. And now it can spin like a helicopter. Boop, 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 boop. Awesome. Then these slots. In these slots, you can put a gun. There's 2 slots on each side, one by the front and one in the back. So you can kind of have them pointing backwards if you want to, or pointing forward. And we've got these slots right up front where you can kind of put these, or you can put them in the back. You can put them in the front, doesn't matter. However you want to do it. This one is versatile. There's no right way to do it. It's all based on your preference. But I like to have 2 guns up front. Boop, 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 boop. If I'm going to do it. So you can turn this transport helicopter into more of a military helicopter with blazing guns and everything. Attack mode, if you will. Alright, there you have it. This is another way to put the guns. I put 1 up front and 2 in the back facing forward. So you can, just like I said, you can kind of do this however you want. But there you go. There's the transformation for Vortex. Thanks a lot for checking this out. Hope that helped out. Vortex, pretty cool. Where he is with the box and the vehicle down there below. Yeah, neat figure. So let's take a look. Last time we did What Did I Get from the Joe Fest? And we have Geek Strong leaving a muscle and face icon emoji. That's not a good comment, right? He's like saying Strong Geek instead of Geek Strong. He did it backwards. So let's get a better comment here. Gary Moore, I've now changed my name to Chris M. Oh, I don't know if that's a better comment. I made a mistake in that video saying that Chris Miwa gave me the Yoda stuff when it was actually Gary Moore. So I'm sorry about that, Gary. But it was Gary who gave me the Yoda stuff, not Chris Miwa. Which comment was better? If you want to see your comment in the future video, just leave a comment below this video and maybe you'll get picked for next time. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. Stay awesome out there, everybody. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Alright? See ya! Hey guys! Do you need a new cuddly friend in your life? Well, head on over to the Super Awesome Geek Show spread shop, link in the description below, and get yourself a new furry friend. These stuffed toys can be yours right now. Head on over. The Super Awesome Geek Show is part of the Super Awesome Geek Show network. Please check the description below and subscribe to the channels that interest you.
I am John, Wookiee impersonator and a Ladrin warlock with the Warriors of the Stars. Along came Jason, my bearded friend. Fabulous secret ideas were revealed to me the day he came to my house and said, I want to make a podcast! Only 2 others share this secret.
I am Chris Visions. I like walks on the beach, sunsets, poodles.
What's up, everybody? Morphin' time.
Hi, I'm Rick Remender.
Rob, the artist.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm Christopher Sabella.
Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano.
Robbie Amell.
What's up, guys?
Today I have special guest Mike Selinker.
You do indeed.
We're working on Black Science. Bob McLeod, creator of the New Mutants. I've been working for Marvel and DC Comics for the last 40 years. Brian Herbert.
About a year ago, I've got a Twitter site. I couldn't get my own name. Somebody took my name.
And we have special guest Gus Lopez.
Oh, hey, guys. I'm thrilled to be on.
Robin Hobb is here.
Working on a trilogy called The Fitz and the Fool.
Livio Raimondelli.
Appreciate it. I'm a big Transformers fan, G1 fan myself.
Together we started talking about toys, comics, games, and movies on the Super Awesome Geek Show!